Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! On the ready. Here I come. Back, back, back. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Shoot.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yes, yes. Who's that? Big Rip, Big Rip.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
80 weapons. Look at me, zipper. Hey, orbit. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 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 hey.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Wolf. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run on first down. It's Wolf. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Set up, 50, plant. Now, recon, 132 fighter.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the throwing football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Check, 55, get that quarterback.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
90 Wolf. Check pass, check pass. Hey, alert 3. Check it back, check it back.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah, maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Running with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Clelin Ferrell in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run.
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They've put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Murray now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
San Francisco. On the double. 22. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
First down, Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw again on second down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218 chopper.
Hey, check my frame.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll drop the throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Riley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
On the double.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Now. Hey, shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wolf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And now he'll tuck it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, Kamara. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Coming to you.
On first down, Wolf, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You bet.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Double tight. Here we go.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Henry. I'm not ready. Double tight.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
With the score, Niners 44, Rams nothing.
Let's go now. Let's get. Watch the pass.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Right there in the middle, 55. Check tight end, check tight.
From the gun, Murray. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Callaway, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
51, Rams nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Kamara try the right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That's good for 28 yards. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? 50 break. 55. Hey, eat. It's a party now.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Got to do better. Come on, QB.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Let it go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
And they take a knee. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Let's go. 30 base.
42. You might get tired of seeing me.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.